Why do some people seem to attract wealth while others grind just as hard but stay stuck? It's not luck, and it's not magic, it's mindset. The rich think differently. They approach money, time, and opportunity in ways that most people never even consider. And today, I'm going to share 10 millionaire mindsets that can completely transform the way you see success. By the end of this video, you'll be set on the path to building your own wealth. Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and let's jump straight into the mind of a millionaire. Mindset 1. Focus on value, and not just money. Millionaires don't chase money, they chase value. They constantly ask, how can I solve problems? How can I serve people at scale? Money is just the reward for the value you create. Think about Jeff Bezos. He didn't set out to make money, he set out to make buying books easier. That simple idea expanded into Amazon, a company now worth over $1 trillion. Here's an action step for you. Look at your work, your side hustle, or even your personal life, and ask, am I focused on the short-term money or the long-term value? For example, if you buy a $50 pair of boots that wear out after just 1 year, this is worse value than a $300 pair of boots that lasts 10 years. Always think in terms of value, not just price. Mindset 2. Growth over comfort. Most people chase comfort. They pursue activities such as Netflix binges, scrolling on social media, and generally playing it safe. Millionaires chase growth. They lean into discomfort, learning new skills, tackling difficult projects, and having tough conversations. Take Elon Musk. Instead of playing it safe after selling PayPal, he risked everything to build SpaceX and Tesla. That required living through years of stress, criticism, and failure. But that discomfort fueled enormous growth. Here is an action step you can take. This week, deliberately do one thing that makes you uncomfortable. Maybe you can speak up in a meeting, start a side project, or reach out to someone you admire. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. Mindset 3. Think long-term. Millionaires think in decades, not days or weeks. While most people are looking for quick wins, they're building foundations for the future. Jeff Bezos famously said, "We're willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time." Amazon lost money for years because Bezos focused on long-term dominance, not quick profit. Here's an action step you can try. Ask yourself, what seeds am I planting today that will grow in 5, 10, or 20 years? This could mean investing money, building relationships, or mastering a skill that will compound over time. Mindset 4. Leveraging time, not trading in employees, trade time for money. Millionaires leverage time. They build systems, hire teams, and invest in things that work while they sleep. Think about real estate investors. They collect rent every month without clocking in for a job. Or content creators who make one video or book that earns royalties for years. Here is an action step for you. Look at your daily routine. What are you doing that could be automated, outsourced, or systemized? Even small things like using scheduling apps or hiring freelancers free up your time for higher value tasks. Mindset 5. Learn to see failure as feedback. Most people see failure as the end. Millionaires see it as tuition. Every mistake is a lesson that sharpens the strategy. Oprah was fired from her first TV job. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. Sarah Blakely, the billionaire founder of Spanx, was turned down by countless manufacturers before she made it. Apply this mindset to your life. Instead of asking, why did I fail? Ask, what can I learn from this? Treat every setback like feedback hand. Move forward with more wisdom. Mindset 6. Have an abundance mentality. Millionaires believe opportunities are endless. They don't think, if you win, I lose. They know success isn't a zero-sum game. That's why they network, collaborate, and share ideas freely. A scarcity mindset clings to every dollar and fears competition. But an abundance mindset attracts partnerships and opportunities. How to apply this lesson in your own life? Practice shifting your language. Instead of saying, I can't afford this, ask, how can I afford this? Instead of envying someone's success, use it as inspiration that success is possible. Mindset 7. Investing in themselves first. Millionaires see themselves as their most valuable asset. They invest in books, courses, mentors, coaches, health, and fitness because if they lose everything, their skills and resilience allow them to rebuild. Warren Buffett once said, The best investment you can make is in yourself. Here is an action step you can take. Commit a percentage of your income, maybe 5 to 10%, to personal growth. Whether that's buying a course, joining a mastermind, or simply investing in your physical health, it will pay off far more than gadgets or luxuries. Mindset 8. Create multiple streams of income. Most people rely on one paycheck. Millionaires diversify. They might own businesses, real estate, stocks, digital products, or intellectual property. For example, think about Rihanna. Her music made her famous, but her brand Fenty Beauty made her a billionaire. Here's an action step for you. Start building a second income stream. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe you can try freelancing, starting an online store, investing in dividend-paying stocks, or renting out a room in your house. The point is to avoid depending on just one source of income. Mindset 9. Focus on networking and relationships. Your network is your net worth. Millionaires know the right connections can change your life. They don't just collect business cards, they build meaningful, authentic relationships. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you spend time with ambitious, positive, and driven people, you'll naturally level up. Here is an action step for you. Identify one person in your circle who inspires you. Reach out, have a conversation, and nurture that relationship. Also, consider joining events, masterminds, or online communities where people are playing at a higher level. Mindset 10. Taking responsibility. Millionaires don't blame the government, their boss, or their past. They take full ownership of their results. Even if something isn't their fault, they take it as their responsibility to fix. That mindset gives them power. Here's an action step for you. Look at one area of your life you have been blaming on circumstances. This area may be your job, your finances, or your relationships. Then ask, what's one thing I can do today to take responsibility and move forward? Responsibility equals freedom. Here's the secret. Millionaire mindsets aren't reserved for the wealthy. They're available to anyone willing to shift how they think. You do not need $1 million to start thinking like a millionaire. All you need is to practice these principles daily. Over time, the money will follow. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe for more mindset and money content, drop a comment below. Which mindset are you going to commit to first? I'll be replying to you personally. Remember, wealth starts in the mind before it shows up in the bank account. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.